Hey guys, welcome back to the shop for Saturday night special episode 143. So this week we're going to do a two-part series for S&S. First part is going to be all viewer mail, tools, and that kind of stuff. And the second part is going to be a small project that I did this week dealing with the Multifix tooling that I've been working on here recently and some of the stuff that I got in for the Multifix. So if you don't like the mail and the tools and that kind of stuff, part two might be what you want to see. That'll be just strictly machine work over there. But I do have a lot of viewer mail that's been coming in, so I knew it was going to take up a lot of time. And the project that I did, I got a lot of video on that too, so I knew it was going to be long videos if I put them into one. So we're going to split it, have two, and hopefully you enjoy it. And I'm going to have another episode of the gearbox shaft after S&S whenever you see the this week's S&S. And I've been steadily working on that. That part's going to be all about the boring and cutting the square thread in the gearbox shaft. That's what I meant to say there. So be on the lookout for that. I think you guys are going to enjoy. So one more quick plug about the T-Blaster campaign. When you see this, you're going to have like 1-2 more days to be able to get a shirt. So I got the link in the video description down below. If you're interested in a t-shirt or a hoodie, go check that link out and pick you up one. And again, thank you everybody that's been making a purchase and showing your support. All right. And just a reminder that whenever you're watching this, I'm actually going to be up there in Moultrie, Georgia at the Moultrie swap meet up there and looking for some nice tools like I did last year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm actually getting these videos done ahead of time, doing them early in the week, getting them made because I got a lot of stuff to do. And hopefully Friday I get to hit the road and have a couple days off and enjoy myself. So I'll be taking some video while I'm there, and maybe next week I'll be able to put together a video of what happened on the road and what I found in Moultrie and that kind of stuff, and we'll put a video together of that little road trip. I haven't had one of those in quite a while, so it's time for another road trip video. So like I said, we got a lot of viewer mail, so I'm gonna share that with you. We've got a new tool in the shop. I want to open that up and take a look at it. I got a couple flea market scores, so let's go ahead and get started on it. So this first group of tools right here, these were sent in by Gordon Wilson, and he's from up in St. John's, Canada. And what he had was some stuff that he's acquired, some adjustable reamers, and this one right here is an adjustable blade reamer. So some stuff that he had acquired and said he didn't need, and he wanted to send them down here. These, I've got a few of them just like it. I believe mine are Keystone, made by the Keystone Reimers. I believe that's what these are. Let's see. Limpco, I'm sorry. I do have a set of Keystone Reimers, and these are made by Limpco right here. And they're pretty useful whenever you're trying to ream out if you got like two holes that are kind of out of a misalignment there, you can stick these through there and spin them and kind of get them reamed in line with each other. They're useful for that, and a couple other little reaming jobs. And of course, this is a adjustable blade reamer where you can adjust these nuts, and the blades are on a taper here, so they get bigger as you slide them that way, or they get smaller as you go that way. So it's typically a range on them, and I didn't look to see what the range is on this one right here. There it is. So this one's for 7/8 to 15/16 is what that one will cut right there. And they do come in handy sometimes. You know, back whenever we ran our shop full time, we were using reamers, adjustable reamers quite often. There was always something that you needed to run a reamer in there and take 1 or 2 thousandths out of it, and that's where these really come in handy. So thank you for the reamers, Gordon. This was also a piece that he had sent along. This is sort of like a spiral thread that he cut on his lathe, and he had given me a note and was telling me some info about it. He was curious about the gear ratio on the cross feed on his lathe. So pretty neat looking spiral right there. Definitely very cool. So thank you for that, Gordon. That's pretty neat. I think we'll put that in there in the display cabinet inside the house. So thank you for the reamers. I really appreciate it. So most of you probably recall that, you know, a few weeks back, actually it was back on October 7th, I mentioned that I lost Stella, my dog, and we've had a lot of continuing outpouring support over the loss of Stella. been getting some gifts in here, and I've got some more gifts this week that are based around Stella, and I want to share them with you. So we got this one right here that I'm going to start with, and this was sent to me by Bruce Noren, and he is from Ironwood, Michigan. And what he has made for me is a marker for Stella. Very nice marker made out of a brick. This is something that he has the ability to do in his profession. So he wanted to make this for me. He said that he didn't know if I had planned on marking her grave out there, but this is something that he did want to do for me, and so he did, and he sent it along. So very cool. Got her name in it, and and of course the years that she was here with me, 2004 to 2016. So Bruce, I do plan on using this. Actually, I had thought about marking her grave out there, and what I'd like to do is, I got her grave, and I kind of want to, I already put some flowers out there by it, and I want to kind of border it off a little bit, and then we'll use the marker here that you made, and I'm going to put some more flowers out there. I would like to preserve that spot for her and keep it nice looking out there. So very nice job. It looks great. I really do appreciate this. This means very much to me that you'd go out of your way to make something like this for me. So Bruce, thank you very much. So this is our second gift right here that's based around Stella, and this is some stuff that was specially made by Mark Lindquist, and he is just down the road from me, really, in Quincy, Florida. Mark owns a printing company over there, and he does different types of printing, and he loves watching the videos, and he's got some machines himself that he likes to play with. He's got a pattern maker's lathe, and he enjoys the shop stuff. But anyway, he wanted to step in and create something for me, help create something for me. If you recall, and I believe it was SNS 140, Cheryl Wilson made a painting of Stella. Cheryl Wilson from the UK. She made a really beautiful painting of Stella based off the pictures that I had shown in that episode. So Mark wanted to create a print, a canvas of that for me. So that's what he's done. He's made a print of that, the canvas, and he also made a picture for me out of all the pictures that I had shown of Stella. So we'll start with that one. So there's the nice little collage of pictures of Stella and me and Stella. So that'd be great right there. That's gonna look really nice. He's already got it framed up and ready to hang on the wall there. So that's all some of the best pictures that I got of Stella right there. Of course, that's a picture from a while back when she was younger. You can see as she got older, she got gray in the face and lost all of her black nuzzle there. But she was a good dog. Stella was an excellent dog. She was the best dog I could have ever asked for. She was just such a peaceful and calm dog. She wasn't wild and hyper and didn't want to jump all over you all the time. She was just very peaceful. So Mark, I'm really happy about that right there. It's going to look great. So let's go ahead and check out the canvas that he has made. He's made two of them. One of them is sort of a specialty. So here we go. There's the picture that Cheryl Wilson made, and this is a beautiful canvas print of that exact picture, and it turned out great. It looks good. So he's got it completely made up, ready for me to hang. We've got the wire there. Beautiful job, Mark. I just absolutely love it. This one's going to go inside the house as well as the picture right there. But Mark decided he wanted to make one more specialty one for the shop out here. So let's go ahead and check that one out. That one's on the other side of this nice protective foam packaging that he had made up when he sent it all over here. So here's the other one. This one he kind of came up on his own. He's got all the little A-bomb logos in there. That's why he had asked me for the artwork for the channel there. So we've got you got the same picture of Stella there from Cheryl that she made, and then he put sort of a he called it a rust color background, and then put my logo there. So this one is going to be for the shop. So I'm going to hang it up out here somewhere. I'll try to put it to where you know it can be seen in the videos. So awesome job, Mark. It looks great. He's got it hooked up, ready to hang. So Mark, I really appreciate it, man. Those are awesome gifts, and they just turned out so nice. You know, and you got to give it up to Cheryl also for making such a pretty picture of Stella. And then again, there's the collage of the pictures there. So thank you very much, Mark. This means very, very much to me, and I'm just happy to have these. So thank you very much. All right, so this is kind of a late arrival viewer mail for the week, but it just got here. What we got is 2 sockets that are 23 millimeter. One's a 12 point, one's a 6 point. And these were sent in by Robert Keller, and he's from Newport Beach, California. And in his letter here, he was mentioning that in SNS 71, I was making those axle adjuster parts for my friend Cody for you know, some motorcycle stuff. And we had the machine a hex on it. This is a screenshot out of that video. And I had mentioned, or I believe it was he had mentioned that didn't have a 23 millimeter, or sort of an oddball size. So that's kind of what Robert came up with. He found these sockets, and he wanted to send them along, and he said in his letter here to give these to my motorcycle buddy Cody. So Robert, I'm going to let Cody know about the sockets, and I'll definitely pass them on his way, okay? Thank you very much. I know you guys just love my flea market scores and really get upset with me for sharing this stuff and getting such good deals, so I can't help myself but to share more of it with you on video here. But this was a score from a couple weekends ago, and I usually post this stuff up on my Facebook page, by the way. I kind of enjoy showing the the deal of the day, should I say. So this lot right here was all from one vendor out there. It's a guy that shows up maybe once a month or so. He's got a trailer and he's got a lot of tools, and these grinding wheels, I don't know where he gets these grinding wheels, but it's sort of like one of his hot ticket items that always go. So I had just happened to walk up to him whenever he was setting up, and he has just started pulling these things out, and I started looking at them. I'm like, man, that's not too bad there. That's a good, inexpensive way to stock up your consumables, such as grinding wheels for your shop, you know. Because when you go to a welding supply house and buy this stuff, or you just order them from wherever, you're going to pay primo prices for this stuff. So these are all good quality grinding wheels. So I got 5 grinding wheels, and these were $1.50 a piece. And these cutoff wheels right here, these are 6-inch cutoff wheels, you know, so I can use them on my Metabo. These were $1.50 a piece, so I picked up a stack of them. There's another brand right there, the Say It brand. So there's 2 different brands in there, $1.50 a piece. These are some 7-inch grinding wheels. I don't remember how much he was asking for those. They might have been $3.50 a piece. I also got a 9-inch, but I don't have the 9-inch here because it's actually on the Wildcat hanging up on the wall over there. So you've actually already seen the 9-inch. And then I picked up 4 of these. He had a pile of these, you know, 5/16 eye bolts. Just handy stuff to have around. He wanted 50 cents a piece, so I just grabbed, you know, $2 worth of those. And then these guys, he's had these for a while, and I just kept going by them. So it's some brand new end mills, and that's a 13/16. Good size to have. You know, it's an odd size. And this one right here, I think this was 11/16. Yeah, it's 11/16. Good quality cutting tools. They're brand new. They've never been used before. All right, and then these 2 guys are the identical. These are 1 1/4. They're 1.25 inch diameter, and they're a 5/8 shank, and they're like little stubbies. So you know, that's a perfect end mill for the little do-all mill or any kind of like small knee mill like a Bridgeport. So I got 2 of those, brand new, never been used before, and you can see $5. But he actually cut me a deal on all this stuff. He kind of rounded off and took a few dollars off. Anyway, I got the whole lot for like $55. So that wasn't a bad deal right there at all. And then this is one that I just recently got this past weekend. This is the one thing that I had picked up. It's a brand new 1.5 inch 12 plug tap, made by, the brand name is Regal, so it's a USA made tap, and it's new, never been used before. I can feel just by rubbing my finger on it that they're razor sharp. And when I picked it up, I asked him, he said $20, and I said no, I'll give you $10 for it, and he took the $10. So not a bad deal for a brand new 1.5 inch 12 tap. So that was the that's our good flea market scores for the past couple of weeks right there. So not too long ago, I got an email from the people of Schar's Tool Company, and they said that they've got this new line of Aventor digital tools. You know, calipers. They also have digital indicators, and they're actually fans of my channel. They watch a lot of my videos, and they know a lot about my projects that go on around here. And they contacted me and asked me if they would mind them sending me a pair of these new Aventor calipers to actually use out here in the shop. You know, put them through its paces, use them, abuse them, and give them some feedback on them. This is a caliper that they have developed themselves here in the U.S. They are an imported line. They have a manufacturer overseas make these for them, but these are based off their design. So they asked me if they could send some to like I said, for me to test drive and put it to use. And they're just looking for feedback. And this is something that they do with some of their new tools. They'll reach out to machine shops and manufacturing companies and send some tools to them for them to use, so that they can get some positive feedback on you know, what people like about them, what they don't like, what they need to change, that kind of stuff. You know, whenever you're developing something, it's great to hear from the end user on what they like or dislike. So this particular caliper is again, it's the Aventor, and they offer these on their website in 2 different versions. You can get them without a certification and with the certification, and they offer it like that because there's a lot of companies are required to have their tools certified, you know, go through a calibration and certified. You have to have the little the stickers on some of your tools showing that they've been certified and calibrated. So you can buy these as a calibrated tool for an additional fee. And some of the stuff that they put on this is the definitive position sensor, and of course you can get them certified. It's got the auto off and the standby, the auto on. It's got an SPC output, and they designed the thumb wheel to make it user friendly. So let's check these things out. And what I'd like to do is actually check them with some gauge blocks and see how they're measuring for me. All right, so they sent the ones that have the certification. All right, so here's the certification that you get right here. This is from Fox Valley Metrology up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. All right. All right, they sent them in with the little oil paper in between the jaws. That's nice. And of course you got this is paperwork from the factory, I'm sure, on the calipers, the book, the info. And let's see here. All right, so it looks like it comes with a battery in here. All right, I just had to get that battery set in there right. It comes with a little plastic piece under there so that it doesn't burn any juice on the battery. So just you know, first look at it and feel. It's got a nice feel to it. Got a nice smooth feel. The thumb roller works pretty good, and of course you got the just the solid thumb catch right there. There's your certification sticker from Fox Valley Metrology. All right, it's got a good feel to it. And of course you got inch metric like any of them do. You can zero it out. So let's go ahead and let's get a gauge block set out here and see how they measure. All right, so here's my gauge block set. And we'll just pull out a couple of these and check them. This one's 55. I'm sorry, 550. I didn't mean 55. All right. 132. That one's going. So you only get half a thousandths revolution on the tenths there. That one's 124, so it's measuring right on. I'm not shoving in on this hand wheel, by the way. I know it looks like that's what I'm doing, but I'm not. Just giving it a light feel. It's 111. So it looks like they're measuring on like they should. So, you know what I'm going to do is just do like they ask. I'm gonna start using them and see how I like them. They feel pretty good in the hands, and they got a nice slide to them. So we'll see how they hold up as far as the jaws, and and staying nice and square. And we'll probably see them using some videos here for a while, and I'll give them some feedback through email and let them know how I like them. So again, this is this Schar's brand, and I'll have the link for these calipers in the video description down below. If you're interested in checking those out, you can click on the link and it'll take you to their website there. So the Schar's Aventor digital calipers, and these are the 8-inch models right here. Let's do some internal threading. That size is going to be 9 7/16, 12. I'm threading up to a shoulder. I just made my scratch pass, and I need to check it. All right. How about a little smoke for you? That first 1/8 of an inch there, that's a counterbore that is counterbored to the diameter of the threads that this is fitting, plus about 5 thousandths or so. And this pass right here, it just skimmed it. And that's a nice little trick that you can use for things like this to kind of help gauge and show you about where you're at where you're threading. So you know that once your tool touches this little counterbore here, you should be very close to where you need to be. A lot of times you can touch that and go about another 5 thousandths and your part will fit together like it should.